Hello and welcome to this edition of Tips and Tricks. Now today I'm going to be talking about monoline and when to in fact respool your monoline. I'm a mono guy. I've always fished mono. I've been fishing mono for 30 years. It fits my style. I'm usually finesse. I'm usually trying to get baits to run shallower and all that. Don't fish fluoro much. Don't fish braid much. So I'm pretty much an expert on mono. Now mono is a really good line, and it is a really strong line. The drawback is it absorbs water and it is affected by the UV rays of the sun. So it's very important to know when to switch out your mono line. Now I use in fact the low vis green, but the key of when to switch it out will work with any color line. And that is when it starts to get light. Now I will show you a picture of two of my reels. The one on the left has had line on it for a month and fished 3 or 4 hours almost every day. The one on the right is in fact brand new line that I haven't even fished yet. Now you can see the difference in the color. The one on the left is a lot lighter than the one on the right. It's kind of like those toothbrushes that are blue, and when the blue starts to get white halfway down, it's time for a new toothbrush. Well, that's pretty much your rule of thumb with monoline. It'll work with the low vis, it'll work with clear or clear blue or whatever, but once you start seeing it getting light, that means it's absorbed some water, it's got damage from the UV rays, and it's a lot weaker than it originally was. Because monoline is in fact very strong, and when you keep it fresh, trust me, I put fresh line on and get snagged and I cannot break it, even 12-pound line. I mean, I'll sit there and pull and have to crank down on the drag and hold it and walk backwards, and it's very hard to snap. If I let it sit on there and I fish it a lot and absorb some water, get some UV deterioration, I can turn around and walk and all of a sudden it snaps right away. So monoline, when to switch it. Rule of thumb, when it starts to get white, it starts to look, lighter than it originally was, switch it out. If you keep it fresh, mono is a very strong and dependable line. I hope this helps. Until next time.